legend of a cursed mask that was said to grant incredible power to those who wore it, but at a terrible cost. A group of thrill-seekers came upon the mask in an abandoned temple deep in the jungle. One of them, a young man named Paul, was intrigued by the mask's intricate design and decided to try it on. As he did, he felt a surge of energy course through his body. He felt invincible, unstoppable, and knew that he had to keep wearing the mask. As days turned into weeks, the mask began to tighten its grip on his skin. The pain was excruciating, as though his face was being ripped apart from the inside out. The mask had become a part of him, and it was slowly consuming him. The skin around the mask started to decay, revealing the raw flesh and bone underneath. Blood and pus oozed from the mask. The mask was now fully fused with his face, and he was nothing but a shell of his former self. As the days passed, Paul's body continued to decay, with the mask eating away at his flesh. The stench of rotting flesh and decay permeated the air around him, attracting flies and other scavengers. But the mask seemed to thrive on the decay, feeding off the putrid flesh and becoming even more powerful. One night, Paul's friends heard him screaming in agony, but when they rushed to his aid, they found him crouched on the ground, laughing maniacally. His eyes were completely black, and his skin had turned a sickly shade of gray. The mask had taken over completely, and it had driven Paul to the brink of madness. The cursed artifact had the power to manipulate reality. Paul's friends found themselves trapped in a never-ending nightmare, unable to escape the jungle and the cursed mask's clutches. The trees and vines seemed to move of their own accord, reaching out with gnarled fingers to snare them. The animals in the jungle were no longer just animals, but twisted, demonic creatures that hunted them relentlessly. As the days turned into weeks, the group was slowly picked off one by one, until only one was left. He knew he had to keep going, had to find a way to destroy the mask before it consumed him too. In the end, the cursed mask proved too powerful, and he too succumbed to its malevolent influence. He too became a servant of the cursed artifact, wandering the jungle and luring unsuspecting victims to their doom. The cursed mask had claimed another victim, and it would continue to feed on the flesh and souls of those foolish enough to seek its power.